Calaroga Shark Media.
From the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia, home of tonight's debate, this is Ballot.
That's right. And man, I hope we keyword stuffed that episode title enough. Welcome, new listeners. Let's hit this. All right, folks, buckle up for the political circus that's about to hit Philadelphia. It's debate time, and we've got all the juicy details for you. For all you SEO surfers who went for my clickbait, the debate is at 9 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Thanks for the download. Don't worry, there'll be 2 commercial breaks so you can refill your popcorn and grab another drink. You're gonna need it. Now, where's this showdown happening? At the National Constitution Center in Philly. Yeah, that's right. They're gonna argue about who should run the country in a place dedicated to the document. They're both probably gonna ignore. Irony, anyone? But who's brave enough to referee this match? None other than ABC's David Muir and Lindsay Davis. These poor souls are first-timers for a general election debate. But hey, they've survived primary debates. Muir even managed to interview Trump after he became president without spontaneously combusting, so that's something. Want to watch this train wreck? Tune in to ABC, or if you're one of those cord-cutting millennials, you can stream it on ABC News Live, Disney Plus, or Hulu. Hell, they're even simulcasting it on other networks. It's like they want everyone to witness this spectacle. Now here's where it gets spicy. After weeks of bickering like toddlers, they finally agreed on the rules. Harris's team wanted hot mics, probably hoping Trump would pull a crazy moment live on air. But Trump's camp insisted on the exact same terms as his June debate with Biden. You know, the one where they treated the candidates like unruly toddlers and put them on mute. Now get this. Trump, in a rare moment of doesn't matter to me zen, said he'd prefer the mics on. But his team went, nah, we good. It's like when your mom says you can have ice cream, but your dad's already promised you broccoli. Harris's team eventually caved faster than a sandcastle at high tide. They wrote to ABC, practically sobbing that their star prosecutor would be fundamentally disadvantaged by not being able to interrupt Trump mid-sentence. Because nothing says presidential material like constantly talking over your opponent, right? Actually, I take that back. I think you can become president by talking over your opponent. But wait, there's more. The debate's gonna be as quiet as a library on a Sunday morning. No live audience. That's right, folks. No canned laughter, no awkward applause, no drunk uncle in the back yelling, "You tell him, Donald!" It's just gonna be Harris, Trump, and the sound of America collectively facepalming. Jimmy Fallon joked, ABC will air the Trump-Harris debate, while Fox News will just re-air the one with Biden. Stephen Colbert joked, to figure out who gets which podium and which one goes first or last, they flipped a coin, and Trump won the coin toss. Thank God. Otherwise, we'd have to listen to months of coin denial. So how have both sides been getting ready for tonight's debate? In one corner, we have Kamala Harris, holed up in a historic Pittsburgh hotel, probably surrounded by more policy papers than a government printing office. She's treating this debate like it's the SATs, cramming every possible 2-minute answer into her brain. I hear she's even hired Philippe Reines to play Trump. Poor guy. I hope they're paying him hazard pay for that gig. Meanwhile, in the other corner, we have Donald Trump, who's approaching this debate with all the preparation of a guy who shows up to a potluck with a bag of chips he bought at the gas station on the way over. His strategy? Feel it out. Because nothing says presidential, like winging it on national television. Harris is over there with her team, probably color-coding flashcards and practicing her I'm speaking face in the mirror. Meanwhile, Trump's idea of prep is watching Harris's convention speech from his Vegas hotel suite. I guess what happens in Vegas becomes debate strategy. And let's talk about these prep teams. Harris has got Hillary Clinton giving her tips, because nothing says fresh approach like advice from the last person who lost to Trump, right? Trump's got Matt Gaetz and Tulsi Gabbard in his corner. It's like he's assembling the Avengers. If the Avengers were, well, Matt Gaetz, Tulsi Gabbard, and Herbie the Robot? Trump's team is worried he might come across as too aggressive. Gee, you think? They're telling him to be happy Trump instead of mean bully Trump. Because apparently, those are the only 2 settings on the Trump-o-meter. Harris is trying to paint Trump as a rich guy who only cares about other rich guys. Bold strategy, Harris. I'm sure no one's ever thought of that before. Thanks, Hillary. And let's not forget the moderation drama. Trump's got beef with ABC News, especially George Stephanopoulos, whom he's nicknamed Slopadopoulos. I gotta hand it to Trump. His nickname game is still strong. Kamala Harris's team is apparently throwing a fit worthy of a toddler denied a second scoop of ice cream over debate rules they inherited from Biden. They're worried she'll be handcuffed by these rules. Because nothing says, "I'm ready to lead the free world," like complaining about the debate equivalent of, "Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox." Let's break this down, shall we? Harris's team thinks she's a stronger debater than Biden. Wow, wait to set the bar high. They're particularly miffed about the muted microphone rule. Apparently, they think this will shield Donald Trump from direct exchanges with the vice president. Because we all know how well Trump handles being directly confronted, right? He's famous for his calm, measured responses to criticism. Harris's team fought hard to change these rules, but ended up having to accept them begrudgingly. I can just picture them stomping their feet and holding their breath until they turned blue. Very presidential. Meanwhile, Trump, in a move that probably shocked even his own team, said he'd be fine with unmuted mics. It's like he's daring Harris to engage in a verbal cage match. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Trump's quoting Mike Tyson about getting punched in the face. I guess that's one way to prepare for a debate, though I'm pretty sure the Secret Service might have something to say if it comes to that. Well, folks, it looks like we've stumbled into the manliest of manly controversies since the great "Real Men Don't Eat Quiche" debate of 1982. That's right. We're talking about Strawgate 2024. Jesse Waters, Fox News resident expert on all things masculine, because nothing says tough guy like a primetime cable news slot, has blown the lid off Tim Walz' shocking lack of testosterone. The man used a straw to drink a milkshake. I know, try to contain your gasps of horror. According to Waters, this is why women don't love Walz. Because, as we all know, nothing gets the ladies going like a man who can chug a milkshake without the aid of cylindrical plastic. It's basically the modern equivalent of slaying a woolly mammoth. But wait, there's more! It wasn't just any milkshake. It was a vanilla ice cream shake. The audacity! The tan suit of milkshakes! Real men, as we all know, only consume milkshakes made from the tears of their vanquished enemies, preferably served in a hollowed-out bull's horn. Now, some might say this is ridiculous, that perhaps we should focus on, actual policy issues. But those people clearly don't understand the vital importance of milkshake consumption techniques in determining the leader of the free world. So, what's a real man to do when faced with a milkshake? Well, you have two options. 1. Unhinge your jaw like a snake and swallow it whole, or shoot it with your gun and catch the droplets in your mouth. Because nothing says presidential material like wasting perfectly good dairy products in a display of firearm prowess. In the end, we can only hope that Walz learns from this grievous error. Maybe he can redeem himself by arm wrestling a bear while reciting the Constitution. Or perhaps he could prove his masculinity by, focusing on actual issues that affect the American people. Portions of today's program were made with the help of AI, but even the AI couldn't make up a story as stupid as the milkshake.